welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. And if you're one of my returning subscribers, I just want to say a big thank you to you who have reached out to me on Etsy for private readings. Thank you for everyone who's connected with me, everyone who has subscribed. You guys are amazing. You guys are truly the most amazing soul family I could ask for. So thank you for your friendship. Thank you for being here and for coming back. And for those of you who have found yourself here for the very first time, we just want to welcome you to this space. We try to keep this a space of light and love. So I do daily pick-a-card readings on this channel. So please join us. Grab yourself a cup of tea, some snacks, and we'll have a little chat because we are all friends when we gather at my table. So today's pick-a-card reading, I'm feeling called to do this reading about what we are manifesting for our future. So what changes are coming in? What are you manifesting currently for your future? And what advice does Spirit have for you in regards to what you are currently manifesting? We have 3 piles for you to choose one from today. We have pile number 1 here with the cheetah spirit and this beautiful red gerbera. The lighting does not do it justice. Pile number 2 with the elephant spirit and this beautiful yellow daisy. And pile number 3 with the starfish spirit and this beautiful tiger lily. Whichever pile or piles are calling out to you today, there may be a message waiting for you from Spirit. So please don't take too long to really think about it. Just sink into your body, and whichever pile is really calling to you, trust your intuition. My timestamps are listed below. I'm going to jump right into pile number 1 today. Again, we're looking at what are we currently manifesting for our future, what changes are coming in, and what advice does Spirit have for you today. Pile 1. Okay, pile number 1, you were drawn to this beautiful red gerbera. Gerberas are one of my favorite flowers. This is from my garden. And this is your reading. What are you currently manifesting for your future? What changes are coming in because of what you're currently manifesting? We're starting with this cheetah spirit. You were drawn to this card today. And, you know, the cheetah spirit talks about movement and change and something that maybe you've been ready and waiting for. The moment I put this card down, I heard the word slingshot. I heard that you may feel like you've been pulled back or held back in the past in certain areas of your life, but Spirit is really calling upon you to be ready and waiting for when changes are about to turn and come into your life, because the cheetah has to be ready to pounce, in essence, when it wants to improve its situation. It doesn't have the ability to run a long distance type of chase. So it has to be ready for those opportunities when they present themselves. So it could be that you are right on the verge of what you have been trying to manifest. So let's take a look here. Spirit, what is group 1 currently manifesting for their future? What changes are coming in and as a result of their manifestations? What is coming in for group 1, please? What are they currently manifesting for the future? We have 10 of Cups. We have Temperance with the 10 of Swords coming out together. What are they manifesting for the future, Spirit? The 7 of Swords. And we have the Queen of Cups. Back of the deck is the Lovers. To start out your reading, I'm going to clarify this row before I get into your message. What is pile 1? All of those who chose pile 1, what are they currently manifesting? Changes are coming in for them. 8 of Pentacles. The King of Wands. The 10 of Pentacles. And we have the Judgment card. The back of the deck is the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So pile 1, it feels like you are manifesting some abundance when it comes to emotional love and fulfillment. It could have to do with a partner coming in for you. And like I said, I feel like you've been held back in life, and there's part of you that is almost scared that you're not going to get what you want, or that it's not for you, or it's not in the cards for you. And you have maybe been hiding some of these feelings even from yourself. Maybe you don't want to admit them out loud because there's this sense of like trying to put on a brave face and trying to stay optimistic. I mean, actively trying to stay present, to stay in the moment, to feel gratitude. Like, I feel like you're really well versed when it comes to manifestation, and you're really sort of you work hard at trying to put it into motion for yourself. But there are times when those thoughts creep in, when those little negative thoughts may come into your mind and you may think, maybe this isn't in the cards for me. Maybe I don't have, maybe I'm not abundant enough. You just could have these self-deprecating feelings inside where you don't feel like you're deserving. Or you may have periods of time where you're like, the wait has been way too long and I'm frustrated and I feel like giving up. And what Spirit wants you to say is that you are a slingshot and you are about to manifest everything that you want. So they want you to hold on to that vision, because the security you're looking for, the abundance in love, the emotional abundance, some of you are trying to manifest a family, trying to manifest children, and Spirit is saying that that's coming in for you in the future. You are actively manifesting it, even when you fight with those little sort of murmurings in your soul that are telling you, it's taking too long. Everyone else already has what I want. I'm being left behind. That's when you're going to shoot forward and you're going to get the desires of your heart if you can maintain that focus. Here's this Ace of Wands, and it's supporting this King of Pentacles, who sits very pretty on his throne here. He's not concerned. He's very stubborn in that mentality. He's not concerned about his security. He is very confident in his position. And the King of Wands is here too, to let you know that the fire's not out. Your timing is not up. You may get frustrated with the wait, and I feel like some of you have been waiting a very long time. Particularly someone watching could be waiting a long time for children, and Spirit wants you to know that that new beginning is right around the corner for you as well. That's not for everyone, but somebody's been waiting a very long period of time for this fulfillment, because it's like meant for you, and that's what Spirit really wants you to understand, that this is meant for you. What are you currently manifesting? This could be, a secret wishes too that you haven't even shared with other people, because we are dealing with the Seven of Swords as well. Again, trying to hide something from other people. You try to be really optimistic, but sometimes that optimism wanes for you. We have pay attention to the signs, Owl, looking at things from a higher perspective on these moments. And in these moments with this Ten of Swords mentality, when we feel like we're done in, when we feel like we have nowhere else to go, no hope left inside of us. This Ten of Swords represents when we sort of fall into pits of despair, when we're really disappointed. Again, it feels like by the weight that it has taken for you to get what you want, emotionally, physically, in many areas of your life. And when we get to these points of despair, it's really a reflection of an emotional outburst and not a reflection of being in the present moment. And that's why the owl is important, because we can rise above using that wisdom, using that logic, rise above our emotional feelings and look at everything logically, so that we can bring ourselves back to middle ground, so we can bring ourselves back with this focus. I always see so much focus on the Queen of Cups and the way that she stares at what she wants, and there's a lid on it. Spirit wants you to know that it is meant for you. What are you manifesting for your future? Ingenuity, Monkey. The situation calls for adaptability and innovation. For some of you, you are manifesting a lot of financial security as well. We're not just talking about emotional abundance here. We're also talking about some pretty secure situations financially. Back of the deck here says, Innocence, Porcupine. Free yourself of guilt and shame. Free yourself of negative emotions that tell you that things are taking too long. The idea of timing is a very human thing. We really have created this sense of urgency within this life, and perhaps that's a very purposeful thing as a collective that we have done, so we don't lose track of that and don't fall off of or fall out of focus on what we have to do here. But it also plays with our insecurities, and if we see people around us who are getting everything that we want, it starts to make us feel like it's not for us. It starts to make us feel like we need to give up. But that's when Spirit wants us to double down. What are you manifesting in the future? What changes are you manifesting for yourselves? Life review. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that feels unbalanced. And we do have the Judgment card here as well. Underneath this Queen of Cups. So you could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You do not have to be. We also have lots of fire here, and we have earth. We really have everything across the board. But the Judgment card is about that self-reflection, about taking a review of anything that in the present is making us feel unworthy, making us feel frustrated, making us feel anxious, so that we can step into a beautiful new beginning, so that we can create new beginnings for ourselves. Overcoming difficulties. The worst is behind you. You are surmounting your previous challenges. If you've struggled in finances, if you struggled finding emotional love, finding security, finding abundance, that's coming in for you. That is what you're currently manifesting. Don't let moments of frustration, don't let moments of sadness or anxiousness or even depression for some of you watching steal that future from you. Back of the deck says, brilliant idea. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Sorry, there's a plane going over. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. What are you currently manifesting for your future? Pile 1, what are you currently manifesting? You have the white dress. Some of you are manifesting love. Some of you are manifesting financial abundance. This white dress is a symbol of tradition. You could be manifesting an actual marriage here. Again, children, abundance. We have the eel, electricity. Electricity, excitement, and I always see the infinity symbol here, so I always think of Leo vibes here. And we have this spider at the back of the deck, which is a beautiful message from Spirit about how we weave our destiny, how we are the creative forces behind all of our abundance, and how much power that holds. And sometimes people forget how much power their emotions and their intentions hold, and that's why Spirit really wants us to be guarded around this energy of the Ten of Swords, because we often look at it as a hopeless situation when we see this card, but instead we should focus upon that beautiful sunrise that is cascading over the mountains. It doesn't matter where you've come from. It doesn't matter what we've been through. The fact is if you've made it this far, you've survived 100% of your worst days, so you're doing an amazing job. And if you can make it through the dark night, that means you can form a new plan for yourself. It means you can have everything that you're owed and what you deserve. We weave our own destiny. What are you manifesting, pile 1? Miracles. And gossip as well coming out. We have the recovery card. I really feel very strong vibe as far as children coming in here with the miracle card. Someone, again, who has been waiting a long, long time to manifest this picture perfect life that we have formed in our mind. We have the gossip card here because it could be that we are concerned about other people's journeys a little bit too much. We are sort of comparing ourselves, and sometimes other people help us do that with how they treat us. We have to sort of separate ourselves from other people's intentions, other people's opinions of us, because it just means that they're distracting themselves from their own work. So not to worry about that. Key to our own recovery here, back of the deck. Any doors that you feel are closed to you, it's this idea of like, if you think you can or can't, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And I heard this quote today that really stuck with me. It said, you know, the things in your life that you want to change, if you're not changing them, you're choosing them. And it really kind of struck home for me today. I'm just seeing if I can find my one deck, which seems to have sort of disappeared in front of my very eyes. It's right here. What is coming in for you? What are you manifesting? Mending. Overcoming the difficulties. Overcoming the struggles and the obstacles that we feel have been holding us in place. As I said at the very beginning of this reading, you're a slingshot. You feel like you've been held back in life, but it's because you're about to be shot forward. And I feel like when things start to open up for you in abundance and love and finances, it's going to be like boom, 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 boom. It's all going to fall into line. We have poised. You are poised for change at this very moment. Changes and blessings are you manifesting at this moment? We have relaxed, delight in powdered gold sunshine. If you've been stressing about things, if you've been uncomfortable about where you're sitting in life right now. We have wildflower, live an uncontrolled life, free to grow anywhere and bound by nothing. And when I see the wildflower card, I think about awakenings and new beginnings for you, pile one. So that's a very, very good message from Spirit coming in about what to expect, because opportunities are at hand. There's no use looking for luck. It's going to arrive at unexpected times. And that's why Spirit's asking us to relax, asking us to enjoy the present moment, and to expect these awakenings, to expect these new opportunities to be at hand. We have dreams. Have a cup of tea in the garden and find yourself in a good book. Spending time with self-care, spending time relaxing. Perhaps you have holidays coming up. Blessings are you manifesting? What are you manifesting into your life? Starseed, raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant, loving light. Observation, expand your consciousness by observing the divine matrix of life. And then we have stillness, which adds to the relax message. Reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion. Remember who you are is what Spirit is saying. Remember who you are. We get caught up in expectations in this life. We get caught up in checking certain boxes at certain time. Spirit wants us to kind of fall back to the remembrance of who we are when we came into this life form. We are these beautiful droplets of light from Source. And when we truly embody that, we are completely boundless by what we can accomplish and have. We have choice here. By staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of choice. So whatever you want to change, you can choose to change, is what Spirit is saying here. Divine door for pile one, please. We have this beautiful doorway, and it says, a distant kiss in a prayer flag. I wish of all wishes that you were here. Through sunlight and rain, I need you near. It's like two polar opposites coming together to me in the middle. And for some of you, I do feel like you are manifesting this security with a divine partner. So please take that as it resonates. I'm going to get you a couple of message cards here from your angels and guides, if I can get it out of the box. I thought I'd force them into. What are you manifesting, please, Spirit? I just saw your future involves travel as well. We've seen you struggling in the past, your guides have said. But you have made it this far. Your capacity for love is huge, and we see that with the Queen of Cups because her compassion is huge. But don't live anywhere but the present. There's also a message here too about giving from a overflowing cup. He gives strength to the weary. It's time to reevaluate what you want. You can manifest true love. And it's time to open your arms to receive your abundance. Message from their guides and angels. What are you currently manifesting? Stop looking backwards. Back of the deck says your inspiration is divinely guided. Let's finish with a charm bowl for you, pile number one. Pile number one, please, a charm bowl. What are you currently manifesting in your future? Advice from Spirit in the bowl. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Moon reversed. We have the Four of Wands reversed. The Two of Pentacles shows that you are juggling a lot of responsibilities, maybe too much. Maybe you're giving too much of yourself and not holding back enough. And there is this message coming through your reading about self-care, about taking time for yourself, remembering who you are. We have the Four of Wands reversed as well. There could be problems within your home life, within your relationships specifically. Sometimes the Four of Wands reverse can talk about, coming from a negative place, having to leave our home, arguments pursuing. And then we have the Moon reverse too, which is things coming to light. Things being found out. And we did have the Seven of Swords as well. So it could be you're manifesting clarity for your future, and seeing a clear pathway, because the Four of Wands as well, it does talk about a pathway or a gateway to more. But sometimes our perspective is a little bit skewed. Sometimes we don't see the doorway. We don't see our options in the present moment, and we don't see how much value the present holds for us. But your enlightenment is coming. You are manifesting more enlightenment. What, we just had the King of Pentacles topple over. So what are you manifesting, pile one? We have the letter L. L and A could be manifesting a trip to LA potentially. I did see that card. It didn't come out for you, but I did see it saying your future involves travel. We have Aquarius a couple of times here. We have December and a Christmas present in the bowl. We also have a pine cone, which is sort of like the egg of potential, but it has to be planted at the right times and in the right conditions in order to thrive. So there could be a little bit of a frustrated victim mentality happening right now as well, because we've wanted something or a certain situation for a very long time and it has eluded us. We have the fish bones, letting go of old ideas to formulate new plans. We have a penny from 2008. We have a double-edged razor blade here, and we also have a button for mending. All right, pile one, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated with you. If this did, I would love to hear your story in the comment section. I would love for you to be a part of our beautiful community here and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. Please hit your like button as well, because it really helps me to bring you more content. If you are a subscriber, please drop me a comment below and hit your notification bell so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. Congratulations to Olivia, this month's winner. I also have an opportunity to win a free mini read on Instagram. You can check me out on Instagram from the link below. And I have a link to my Etsy shop for a personal reading if you feel called to. But I really hope that you come back here and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. Take care. Hello everybody, in pile number 2 you were drawn to this beautiful little daisy and to the elephant card, and this is your reading. What are you currently manifesting for your future? What changes are coming in because of your manifestations? The elephant is a symbol of endurance for me, and someone who's very strong and lighting the path and trying to make changes. I almost feel like somebody watching is trying to like break generational curses and like be the change that has been needed in even your bloodline for a really long time. So please take that as it resonates. You can even see here that one of the tusks is broken. You've been through a lot. You've weathered many storms. So let's see what is Spirit saying that you are currently manifesting. Group number 2, everyone drawn to the daisy and the elephant spirit card, please, Spirit. What are they currently manifesting? And advice for the future. We have the Six of Cups. It's in the reverse position. The Six of Cups reverse reminds us that we need to remember the past accurately. Sometimes it reminds us that we need to stop living in the past and allow healing, allow changes to come in. It can talk about unrealistic expectations as well. What are you currently manifesting? Ace of Pentacles coming out, make sure that's not 2. Ace of Pentacles coming out with this Nine of Cups, and I love that. I love that we're coming from this place into the Nine of Cups, so that's beautiful. Seven of Swords I just saw. I'm going to put it back. That's interesting because that card came out in the first pile, so there may be a message waiting there for you as well. What are you currently manifesting? What changes are coming in for you? The Magician, that is the manifester. So you have been at this for a while. Like you are someone who has a lot of wisdom when it comes to this. Here's the Queen of Cups. This is interesting because this card is the exact position that the Queen of Cups came in pile 1. So there may definitely be a message waiting for you from pile 1 as well, if you feel called to checking that reading out. The Devil here, again, you're coming from a potentially negative place. having to release some things. And it could be very well timed, because the devil does talk about things that we can become actually addicted to, things that hold us back, that seem like they are helping us, sometimes coping mechanisms, but are actually to our detriment. So there is this call to release ourselves from things that hold us back. And it could be that you are leaving behind some unrealistic expectations of the past. Ace of Swords. It's like for the first time, some of you are starting to see things clearly. See things that, and I specifically want to say for someone watching, things that your mother specifically lacked in or did, or things of that nature within that relationship. You're starting to see things clearly and letting go of some expectations there. What are you currently manifesting? The Six of Pentacles. Some of you are manifesting some good news when it comes to finances. It's like seeds where you have planted seeds in the past. You're finally going to start seeing some dividends from that. Your hard work will have paid off, especially financially. Three of Swords. And there's a real sense of perseverance too. Eight of Pentacles. You were working so hard to persevere through past painful situations and memories. For some of you, these are things that happened when you were a child in the past as well. And it's this message coming through of almost like the pieces are starting to come together. It's like we almost didn't have all the information, or again, we had a certain amount of rose-colored glasses when we were looking at the past, and now all of the pieces are falling in together, and this realization is actually working towards your ascension emotionally, but also it seems to be bleeding into your finances, because there is a message coming in for you that you have some improvements, some really big improvements with the Nine of Cups coming in, and it's because of an extension of this emotional work that you're doing, this emotional abundance and growth that you're doing, that it's going to bleed into your finances. I often say that our energy doesn't stay in its own lane. If you're feeling negative or positive in finances and experiencing really low vibrations there, it's going to bleed into your love life and vice versa. It seems like the work you're doing, the enlightenment that's coming in because of what you're currently manifesting as far as emotional growth and healing of past pain and disappointment, is actually bleeding into your finances as well, which is a beautiful sort of segue from Spirit. Spirit wants you to know that you are manifesting the work that you're putting in now towards your emotional growth. It's going to continue in the future, but it's also going to open up so many possibilities for you as well with the Seven of Cups. And there's the beautiful star. It's going to renew hope in yourself, in others. And both of these cards, it's sort of like a guiding light, this guiding light being a guiding light for others as well. And you're going to be able to teach what you've learned on this process and throughout this process to other people and extend this abundance to other people. I love that. I'm going to get a little bit more information here. Can we please clarify that Magician? Page of Flamingos, Page of Swords. We have the Seven of Pentacles reversed, we have the King of Cups, and we have the Page of Swords. For some of you, you're actually manifesting a physical move. There's a physical uprooting or a physical move that you're manifesting as well at this time. And this physical move is actually going to help you in some way to heal from this negative past experience or memories that you carry with you. And again, it's going to lead some of you to a divine feminine, divine masculine kind of connection. But more importantly, it seems to be sort of a launching pad or a starting point for you to kind of start out in the world or embrace new beginnings, embracing new information, and enlightening yourself. Because we have the Page of Swords twice, and you can see here the light bulbs going off, the book, all the books. It's like we're learning new things. It's the student of the deck. Lots of changes coming in for you because you are, and they're going to be I will mention this as well. There are going to be positive changes for you that are going to make you feel more abundant and make you feel more hopeful. I feel like a lot of people who chose group 2 could be kind of young at heart or very young, and again, potentially even moving out of your parents' home. So please take that as it resonates. It won't be for everyone. We have the Justice here. And the Justice always reminds us that what we're giving off in the present, we are going to reap in the future. And what I love about your pile, number 2, is this 9 of Cups right in the center of your present. It's this focus on our abundance. It's this focus on our dreams come true. It's a wish that wants to be granted for you, and you're working hard towards it. So Spirit is very much proud of you for everything you've endured, for everything you've overcome. And they want you to know that they recognize how much you've lost within this struggle, within this journey, but they also want to assure you at everything that you're going to gain as well. So beautiful, beautiful things coming in for you. What are you manifesting, group 2? What are you manifesting in your future? Trust in your higher self, the eagle spirit. Trusting in your higher self. For some of you, it's almost like you're going to have to reparent yourself in a lot of ways. You're going to have to trust in being brave too. And it doesn't mean that you're not embarking upon changes that aren't scary, because they are. But the eagle teaches us about doing things afraid. We also have decisiveness, the antelope. Make a decision and take appropriate action. So you have opportunities about to be presented to you, but Spirit says when we're presented with opportunities, we have to reach out and take it. Even the Bible tells us, ask and it shall be given to you, seek and you shall find, knock and it shall be opened. But you have to do the knocking, you have to do the asking, and then you have to reach out and take that blessing when it's presented. And it's something, again, that's going to make you feel abundant, and it's going to bleed into other areas. So opportunities. Sorry if you guys can hear the lawnmowers outside. Everyone decided to mow their lawn at once. We have relationship harmony. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved, and arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. And that's the other message coming in from Spirit, that if you are separating yourself from relationships, profound relationships from your past, that these new opportunities, everything that you're manifesting, that everything's going to come full circle. The dust will settle, the smoke will clear, and any turbulent connections or relationships, that all of this work, this 8 of Pentacles, everything will be fine. If you're worried about it, if you're worried about the future within those relationships, they will all be fine. We do have gifts from God. The angels bring you gifts from your Creator. It's time to open your arms to receive. So a lot of blessings and abundance coming in for you. Let me get one more of these. What are you manifesting right now, group 2? Creative writing. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or book. You guys could have opportunities there if you are a writer. You could have an offer of publication. So please, and again, this is a dream come true for you, something that you have planted the seeds in for a long, long time. So that's very exciting if you're resonating with that message. Back of the deck says courage. Be courageous. Stand up for your beliefs. Stand up for the life that you want to lead. What are you currently manifesting? We have loss. We have the Justice card coming out as well. Back of the deck is the Volcano. You could feel very stifled and feel like you are being held back. Feeling like you're about to explode from a situation. This loss, the Mary Shelley card, loss, talks about someone in your life, or potentially you, who has suffered a lot. Again, has suffered a lot of loss, have lost a lot of things. And we have a choice within that loss. We have a choice. It can define us, it can shape us, and we can move forward with those lessons in our arsenal to use in future situations, or it can define us to a point where we cannot move forward, where it holds us stagnant. That's really what Mary Shelley suffered from. She suffered a lot of loss in her life, and it really shaped everything for the rest of her life. She never did find joy again. And the Justice card is, again, that reminder to us that justice will prevail. Whatever we're giving in the present, we're going to receive in the future. So it's about allowing ourselves to heal, allowing ourselves to keep trudging forward, because Spirit wants you to know that you have the endurance and the will. Your higher self wants you to know that you may not feel it always, but you have that will inside of you. I keep hearing the song Sandra Day's, is it Sandra Day's Rise Up, Broken Down and Tired. What are you currently manifesting? I could almost cry actually right this moment. There's a welling in my throat. So somebody out there is feeling kind of low. We have acceptance and insecurity, and we have passion. There's a sense of like somebody or something, there's this feeling of like being held back. And it could be that we have physical people that are trying to hold us back, but it could be our own insecurities that are doing that, and we're allowing all of our dreams, our passions to fall aside, and there's a sense of like growing old, despite knowing what we want, knowing the direction that we want to follow. We have the empath card showing itself as well, and that's pretty important, because every moment we have right this moment is an impasse. Particularly for you, group 2, with what you're manifesting, but every moment is an impasse. Every moment is an opportunity for us to face our fears and to do things afraid to create change. Advice, please. We have gratitude. Universal love shines through miracles of life all around you. We're talking about that empath just a few moments ago, and the way that we can stay focused on the present moment is to stay in a state of gratitude. And it's hard. We're not negating how difficult that can be, especially when certain situations bog us down. We have creation, though. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing and unfolding your limitless creative soul. Some of you are writers. Some of you are creative forces of nature that need to persevere, because people need to hear what you have to say. Transcendence. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine. You are limitless. And I think I said this in pile 1 as well, about how we forget who we are as individuals, as souls. We forget who we are. We get caught up in our roles and our responsibilities. You are limitless. And if you can embody that, you can literally move mountains. Vibration. Your vibration is being raised to a higher level. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. What are you manifesting, please, Spirit? Opportunities. There's no use looking for luck. It arrives at unexpected times. And you guys have that 6 of Pentacles. You guys have opportunities to increase your finances. You have opportunities that are going to improve your situation. We have rest. Slow down. You don't have to solve everything in one day. And release. Release your fears. Release your insecurities. You have so much potential. You're limitless. The littlest key can open the heaviest door. You feel small in the world, or you feel insignificant. And that is a lie that you have sort of absorbed upon yourself because of other people's limitations or perceived limitations. What are you currently manifesting? So we have this beautiful doorway here, and it says, a note on love. Seek different seasons and enter into the unknown. When love is the focus, foundation, and goal, blessed is the body, mind, and soul. I love that card. When love is the focus, foundation, and goal. When we focus on love, if God be for us, nothing can be against us. God is love. So if, we are a segment of the creation of light, we are God, we are light, we are source, if we, nothing can stop us. And if we focus upon that, then every door will open to us. We have deeper as well. You're not finished. You're not done. Dig deeper and deeper, and the best is yet to come. Just hold on. Some of you have been holding on, struggling, persevering, feeling like you're walking through a dark night, but that's what Spirit is saying. You are about to hit, I want to say the big leagues, but the Wheel of Fortune shows positive changes that you've been working hard towards. Let's get a couple of messages here from your angels and guides. A message of love from your angels and guides. What are they currently manifesting, please? We have heard when you screamed out to God. And I've physically done that before. Screamed out to God. You have an interesting offer on the horizon. Opportunities are rampant for you. That is what you're manifesting, pile 2. Love is on its way to you. You are about to expand your horizons. It's time to open your arms and receive your abundance. It's like your ship is coming in. Unstoppable change is coming. Seek counsel for your anxiety or that sense of insecurity that you have. When you feel alone, we are with you. Your guides and angels, your higher self, want you to know that they are always, always, always at your disposal to help you push through obstacles. Unexpected money is coming in for you as well. I love that. Back of this deck, we see that your heart has been heavy, is on the back of that deck. I just saw close the door to the past as well. Let's get a charm bowl for you. A charm bowl, please, for pile number 2. What are you currently manifesting? Oops, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician reversed, and we have the 10 of Pentacles reversed. So it could be that you have struggled in a family situation. You have struggled with money, potentially as well, with the 10 of Pentacles reversed, but it also speaks to our home and a foundation that we have been a part of. We have loneliness associated too. There's a sense of loneliness that you could have been fighting, but the beautiful Wheel of Fortune shows things changing. The Magician shows that there has been scattered energies. Maybe we haven't felt the power of who we truly are and the power that we wield. And because we felt the scattered energies, or we feel like we're in a rut, or we feel like we're not in control of our situation, we feel powerless moving into the future. It makes us feel almost daunted by what's coming. But Spirit, that's why tarot is great, because we can look at the future. We can look at, which is, the sense of loneliness, the sense of loss. We can look at what's affecting that future outcome. And right now it's this Magician reversed. It's because we're not focusing with unwavering faith. It's because we're not believing that we're worthy. We're not believing that we already have what it is that we want. So we can turn that energy around to change the outcome for the future. So Spirit sees turns of events. Unexpected blessings could come in the form of finances. In the bowl today, we have the letter K, the letter G, or C, sorry, the letter C, the letter T, and the letter N. We have a stethoscope, so nursing or hospital connection, or a blocked heart chakra that needs healing. We also have a penny, and it is from the year, I have to bring it close to my face because it's so dark, 1977. We have out. Somebody's getting out. Somebody's getting out of their current situation. Someone's moving out, moving forward. We have the lipstick, which is a symbol of attraction, seduction. We have live your dream. You're embarking upon new beginnings, physically uprooting some of you as well with that 7 of Pentacles reversed. All right, group number 2, that's what I have for you today. What are you manifesting for your future? What changes are coming in? If this resonates with you, I would love to hear your story in the comment section. I would love for you to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so, and join our beautiful family here. Hit your like button, hit your notification bell, and drop me a comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can check out my Instagram for a chance to win a free reading on a monthly basis, and you can check out my Etsy account if you're interested in a personal reading. But I hope that you come back here and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a very beautiful day today. Take care. Hello everybody, in pile number 3, you were drawn to this beautiful tiger lily. My yard is filled with them right now, or to the starfish. And this is your reading. I was going to say the person on your mind, but that's not the reading that we're doing today, is it? What are you manifesting? What are you currently manifesting for your future? What changes are coming in because of what you're currently manifesting right now? We have the starfish spirit is where we're starting here. And the starfish spirit is a symbol of healing. Perhaps a long healing journey that you have been on, because a starfish can lose a limb and then over time slowly grow that limb back, and that must be a very long and uncomfortable process. And in the same way, we can do some healing, some inner work, some shadow work to create change, to create movement in our life. So you could be a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces as well. You don't have to be. You could also be an Aquarius because the starfish does have that beautiful star imagery. So what does Spirit say you are currently manifesting? What changes and blessings are coming in because of what you're currently manifesting? And if they see you manifesting something that is not so great, they are going to give advice along the way. So let's see. What are you currently manifesting? We have the Five of Cups. What are you currently manifesting? The Two of Swords. Oh, one flipped over and now I have to find it. We have the Nine of Wands. What are you currently manifesting? Pile number 3. We have the Tower. So some of you are trying to avoid change. Some of you are trying to avoid pushing for, and it's not that you're trying to avoid it. I feel like you really want change, but Spirit is just saying that you're not seeing things 100% clearly, and there's a frustration that is set in because you're holding on to something, some sort of painful past or some sort of disappointment from the past, that you're not able to focus on opportunities that are present right in front of you. And it could be because you're trying to avoid some sort of disaster. Change can be very, very scary. So sometimes as spiritual beings who are having human experiences here, we do try to avoid that change because being in a comfort zone is better than being unsure of the future for some of us. I'm going to clarify this before I go forward. What are you currently manifesting? So we have a bunch of things going on here. I do have the Ten of Cups reversed, coming out with the Five of Swords, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. So some of you may have lost a relationship, or you could have lost something very profound emotionally here with the Ten of Cups reversed. I am going to put those back and reshuffle. One card, please, Spirit. Can you clarify that Five of Cups? What is pile 3 currently manifesting? So you may be suffering from that loss. We do have the Judgment. There is someone watching who can't get past something in the past that they were a part of. They were an active participant in this perceived failure. And there is a desire to move forward, but that desire is being thwarted by my fear of repeating myself or repeating mistakes or getting hurt all over again. We have the Eight of Cups. Clarifying the Tower, please. What are you currently manifesting? The Knave of Pentacles. Back of the deck is the Strength card and the Six of Wands. So you may be trying to avoid the change that comes in, the permanent change of that Tower. And the message coming in from Spirit is that, you know, avoiding this change, sometimes we're avoiding something that is very necessary for us to come forward, very necessary for us to rebuild. And it's the one thing that could come in and make us happy to fulfill our healing journey. And it is about letting go of something, though, from the past. The Four of Cups reversed is sort of Spirit's help in this situation. It's their advice to you about this Two of Swords, because it's in support of this Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is somebody who is holding back their heart, who is having a hard time seeing things clearly. And it's because of fear, again, of repeating those feelings, of having to experience this all over again. And I almost feel like a welling up in my throat. Like I could cry, because it's like you've been through so much, you couldn't imagine having to go through that again. So it's this sense of like, I'm going to protect myself. I will never allow myself to be in this position again. It's like, I will never let that happen. But this mentality that we've kind of created in order to protect ourselves is the same thing that's building up a wall around us and stopping us from being able to move into something better. Spirit is saying you're not going to stay in this place forever. You are not going to stay in this place forever. The Four of Cups is in the reverse position, and I like seeing it in the reverse. because it shows a new outlook coming in for you. It shows you manifesting change for once, and that's what you really need. The Eight of Cups is asking you to walk away from all of these things in the past that have not fulfilled you emotionally, to face the change that we see that you've been avoiding, to face it with strength. It doesn't mean that you're not scared. It doesn't mean that you're not afraid to move forward. It just means that you're demanding change. And I mentioned this in a different pile, but I heard this quote today that really struck me, and it said something along the lines of, if there's something in your life that you cannot change or you have not changed, it means you are choosing it. And that really kind of struck me. You know, all of these things, all of these situations where we're in pain, it means we are choosing to stay in that pain instead of choosing change. And it's because we're fearful. The Nine of Wands reminds us that we have to make this change ourselves. We have to do it. We put ourselves in this prison. We have to walk away from this prison as well and sort of face the music with the Tower. Sometimes the Tower is really good. Sometimes the Tower is really good, and we do have here the Six of Wands. We have the Queen of Swords underneath to support all of this change that needs to happen, all of this strength, all this courage that needs to happen. And Spirit's really asking you to visualize that win, to visualize and to focus upon what you deserve. Six of Wands is a victory card. It comes right between that Five of Wands and the Seven of Wands, which are both obstacles. So why would we declare victory if the obstacle hasn't been overcome? It's because that's what Spirit tells us we have to do to create change. We have to act as if we've already won. We have to cut people and situations and feelings out of our life that are not serving us. We have to have the courage to walk away. We have to have the courage to let people and things go and allow that permanent change to come in, because this dust will settle, the smoke will clear, and you will be able to build a strong, solid foundation. A strong, solid foundation. Can we please get a little bit of clarity, Spirit? I'm going to use a different deck than that, this one. Can we clarify that Tower card, please? What are you manifesting? Just saw the Four of Swords. Spirit wants to know, what do you want to manifest? What does a new, brand new life being rebuilt look like to you? What does the future look like to you? What are they manifesting right now, please, Spirit, for the future? Justice. Nine of Wands. Two of Cups. It has something to do with the relationship. It has something to do with letting go of a relationship. But what Spirit wants you to understand is that what you think you have let go, here's Five of Cups again, there's the strength. You could be a Leo potentially here. What Spirit wants you to understand is that you're so focused on this relationship or this loss in your life, and for some of you, you've convinced yourself that that was your twin flame, your soulmate, the person for you, but you're not seeing things clearly, is what Spirit is saying. So what you're actually doing is avoiding. The Two of Cups is still sitting behind this rabbit. The Two of Cups that you're trying to hold on to is not a real version of a soulmate twin flame contract. The person that is for you is still waiting for you, and it's beyond that Tower moment. That relationship that you want, the person that you can trust, that you can pour your heart and soul into, is waiting for you beyond that Tower moment once you start to rebuild. But the very powerful message coming through for you, Group 3, here with the Justice and the Nine of Wands. We had the Nine of Wands here. We have Libra energy with the Justice card. But the Nine of Wands, again, Spirit's saying justice will prevail. What we're giving out in the present is the Two of Swords and the Nine of Wands, which is frustration, which is not seeing things clearly, which is wanting the world to open up a way for us to be healed miraculously without doing the work ourselves. And justice tells us that whatever we're giving out in the present, if we're unwilling to have a brand new outlook, if we're unwilling to walk away from old situations that we know are not fulfilling us, that we know we deserve more from, then we will beget more of the same feelings in the future. We're going to have more frustrations in the future unless we face the change that is needed. Spirit is letting us know that it's not scary. They are acknowledging the fear, and that's why the strength came out. They also want you to know that they are supporting you in this change. We have porcupine, innocence, free yourself of guilt and shame from the past. Clear out the clutter. I just saw the frog spirit as well. And we have raven magic, own your power. Back of the deck, the badger, perseverance, dig in and see it through to completion. Time to dig in and face whatever it is we're fearful, face the change that we don't want to see. What are you manifesting? We have sensitivity. You're extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself, honor your feelings. Look at the situation objectively. We have angel therapy. Give all of your cares to the worries to the angels and allow us to take your burdens. And I often think of when my grandmother used to tell us to throw our worries at the foot of the cross. Let them take your worries. Understand that this is one present moment that you have to be worried about. You don't have to stack up worries from the past. That turns into depression. You don't have to stack up worries for the future. That becomes anxiety. We don't have to do that. We have chakra clearing. Call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes on the back of that deck. What are you currently manifesting? We have here the soul. And I'm taken back to that Four of Swords card. Spirit and your guides want you to dig deep into your soul. They want you to retreat and do some meditation about what a life after this tower looks like. After the dust settles, after the smoke clears, what does that rebuilding look like? And they want you to get excited. We have the praying mantis. Wit, manipulation, and fun is represented by that. And the subconscious card is on the back of the deck. Sometimes we can be our own worst enemies with the little voices in our heads. And, you know, if something is speaking to you in your head that is not of spirit, you'll know because it speaks negative energy to you. This praying mantis reminds us sometimes about, again, being burned in love before, because the praying mantis will bite the head off its mate. So there is a sense here of being fooled by someone that we thought was the one, and it turned out that that was not the case. And so we're really struggling with that. We feel like we were manipulated. We feel like we were maybe bamboozled a little bit. We have the trickery card, the workaholic card too. Again, a sense of being fooled by the past and not wanting to ever put myself in that position again. This acorn here is green. It reminds us here that we have to take seeds of potential and plant them at the right time and in the right conditions if we expect them to thrive. And in the past, this connection that you cannot let go of is something that would not have thrived because there was trickery involved. Because it was like a wolf in sheep's clothing. What are you currently manifesting? We have twilight. Surrender to the last hour when the light barely touches the flowers. And we have change. As with falling leaves, embrace change. Embrace the change that's coming. That Tower card does represent change that can feel chaotic. It can feel really scary. But beginnings are upon you. Don't be afraid to start small, to rebuild. Back of the deck says, listen, be alert. The soft chiming bells call to nearby fairies. What are you manifesting currently? We have ascension. Your soul's evolving to higher states of consciousness, and you are ready for this. You may not feel like you're ready, but you are. And it's when we think we're the most ill-prepared that we often are pushed through our biggest obstacles. We have gratitude. Universal love shines through miracles of life all around you. Gratitude is the perfect way to stay present. When we feel grateful for everything that we do have, it's harder for us to focus on what we don't have. Channel. You are a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. Back of the deck is wisdom. See your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. Let's get a divine door for you, pile 3. What are you currently manifesting? So we have this beautiful doorway, and it says an intuition. So, you know, I really feel like some of you watching could even be tarot readers or be intuitive or some type of psychic ability. Words, complex words of pain or words that heal, you come to know truth by the way that it feels. Words of pain or words that heal. Simple and complex. And you know, that's the thing. We beget what we are going to beget in the future, in the present. So joy begets joy. You know, happiness begets happiness, and frustration begets frustration. So we have to be guarded with the present energy. Let's get a couple of messages from your guides and angels. What messages do they need to hear right now, please, Spirit? Prepare for powerful change. It's coming in for you. We can clearly see the finish line where you cannot. So trust in that divine guidance. We have still I rise, even after so much pain, even after so much disappointment. The relationship you want is coming. It's waiting for you after that tower moment. He gives strength to the weary. Unstoppable change is coming. There's almost like this sense of like, I'm pushing off the inevitable as well with this tower moment. You can manifest true love. Leave the past where it belongs. A passionate partner is coming. Back of the deck, we have this one as well. Fell down. You are loved. A reminder from your guides and angels that you are loved. Back of, whoops. Change is the only constant, is on the back of that deck. Let's get a charm bowl for you, group number 3. If you're new to my channel, I do end each pile with a charm cast with teeny tiny tarot and some charms from my collection. I just saw 8 of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles. Some of you have a new job offer on the way to you as well. I also want to mention here too with this Knight of Pentacles that this rebuilding may seem daunting to you, a rebuild that you have to do after this tower moment, but Spirit wants you to know that taking it step by step, you're going to reach your goal. We have the Page of Wands. Could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. We have the Knight of Pentacles. You could be looking for fast results and wanting healing right now. And that's something that Spirit says does take time. The healing does take time, unfortunately. But it's about embracing the in-between and embracing the time that we have to heal with this Page of Wands mentality. The Page of Wands is an exuberant, excited person. It's somebody who faces challenges head on and expects good things. We have the Queen of Pentacles reversed, and you could be feeling really sort of off kilter and unbalanced. You could even be suffering, like I feel like some of the pain that you're suffering through, some of the emotional pain is almost even manifesting into physical symptoms, like you're feeling sick to your stomach, or you're feeling nauseated, or you're just not feeling yourself. You're feeling very unbalanced, and that's not how you deserve to be. And that's why, you know, not expecting to feel great right after some devastating news or the breakdown of a relationship, not expecting that to happen overnight, giving yourself the time and the space to feel your emotions, to heal, but to believe that you expect, or to believe that you deserve happiness, to believe that you deserve security is a huge part of that healing process. We have Y and H and D. We have a chain, so somebody could feel chained or stuck. We have U and E and L. Lots of letters today. I and G. And we have this plume. I think about like Palm Sunday and like a plume of grace or forgiveness. Let's see what else we have. We have the Squirrel Spirit. Brings us back to that squirrel card that we saw here with the trickery. Really scared and nervous to embark upon new beginnings or new changes here. But the squirrel is a beautiful representation of a being that does everything afraid. Squirrel is the most nervous creature in the world, but it plants these beautiful seeds of potential that literally create so much abundance for so many creatures. We have the letter O, strawberry. We have a marijuana leaf as well, and the flat shell, which makes me think of the Empress. Some of you could be parents, could be mothers particularly, so take that as it resonates. Let me give a closer look. All right, group number 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated with your situation, and if it did, I would love to hear about it in the comment section. I would love for you to be a subscriber to this channel and join our beautiful family here. Please hit your like button, hit your notification bell, and drop me a comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can check out my Instagram page as well, because I offer a chance to win a reading over there. And you can check out my, did I say Etsy or Instagram? My Etsy page for a personal reading. If you go to my page and it's empty, it just means that I have sold out, but I will update the shop daily. I hope that you do come back here, though, to the Tarot Cottage for a visit, and I hope that you have a beautiful day today. Take care.